Hello, everyone. This is Burstlimitjones, and I know I've been gone a while. Just due to certain things like my life, of course. COVID-19. Well, I didn't have COVID, but yeah, I've been, just taking a breather. You know, doing other things that'll make me happy, and just chilling out. But I'm back, and I came up with a new segment called Burst Talk. It's basically I go over little tidbits of various forms of media, whether it be TV shows, movies, comics, video games, etc. So it's going to be unscripted. Well, it is unscripted, but so I won't be, so it won't sound mechanical, and I'm just be going off the top. So bear with me. And if you already know some things that I'm finna go over, and I have missed, you can just either fill in the blanks or let me know in the comment section below. But without further ado, let's get into the burst talk. Earlier this year, the Marvel Cinematic Universe returned with the 9-part miniseries WandaVision. And it's basically about Wanda and Vision. The show was very decent, kept me on the edge of my seat. Folks tried to solve the mystery of like what's really going on in Westview, the reality warping abilities of Wanda, but a lot of folks were mistaken or misinformed that it could have been Mephisto. But we were proven wrong, but it was still satisfying nonetheless of now that Wanda finally got a proper costume and she has been mentioned and been called the Scarlet Witch. So what does that mean for the future of her character? Well, she will be in the new movie Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness in 2022. There's a little what's going on, but basically multiverse hopping, and also this will be the first MCU horror film for what I've read. Uh, but I would check it out, WandaVision, so that way, if you are behind, which I doubt you are, you can watch it right now. All episodes are on Disney Plus. Next, I want to get into Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It's a decent start so far, even though it's only 6 episodes, but each episode is longer than WandaVision was. I believe WandaVision was like 28 minutes, 25, 30 minutes. But most of that was like, majority of that was credits. I guess that would kind of piss everybody off. Like, majority of the whole episode is basically credits. So I would say like 18, 19 minutes of full episode. But anyway, Falcon and Winter Soldier, it seems to be off to a good start. It looks like it's more violent. It's more violent than any other MCU film and whatnot. And it looks like it'll be a true successor or a true sequel to Captain America Civil War. I'm not going to spoil it for you. I'm not going to spoil WandaVision either. Well, I kind of did, but there'll be like a full, more in-depth video, like a full review on both WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So I'm staying tuned to see what's going to happen next. Other MCU projects like She-Hulk, Moon Knight, Ironheart, and Miss Marvel will be coming out later this year. Well, I believe Moon Knight will be like next year or something like that, or the year after. I don't know. But I've read that they will be coming out later on this year, like Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, and can't forget about Loki. I forgot all about Loki. Loki is coming out in June of this year, and I don't know if it's going to be either 6 or 9 episodes, but it looks like it's going to be important, or it might be just a filler story on what's to come or what could happen, basically, for what I've seen in the trailer, is that Loki is in trouble because he's disrupting the multiverse or something like that, or he disrupted a timeline. So where it's like, since he took the Tesseract from the 2012 when the Avengers traveled back in time, when Tony Stark messed that up when he got knocked out by the Hulk, he took the Tesseract and I don't know where he ended up, but I know that he's going to get in trouble for that, and I guess like I forgot what the time bureau, police, whatever it is they're called. I forgot what they were called. I know I said it a lot when I saw the trailer like at least 3 times, but I forgot the name. But let me know in the comments. But I can't wait to see what's going to happen with Loki in his series when it comes out in June. Oh yeah, and also Hawkeye. I'm probably not too enthused on what the Hawkeye show will bring, but I guess like going to introduce like a young Avenger. Like I don't know the basic plot of it. I guess it looks like a chase, like hide and chase kind of show. So I probably won't be tuning into that until all the episodes all on at once. Justice League Snyder Cut. Lord have mercy. What a ride. What an anticipation. And it did not disappoint. I stayed up until about 3 in the morning when it was finally added on HBO Max. I watched it. I watched every single scene all the way up until like all the way from beginning to end. And I watched it 3 more times after that. And I'm probably gonna plan on watch it again after uploading this video or after recording this. But if you haven't seen it, I suggest you watch it. The fans, none of it would have happened if it wasn't for the fans. None of it would have happened if the tweets would never got out. The fans demanding it for it to come out and all that good stuff. But now it's time to go further. It's time to come back for everything. Restore the Snyderverse. We need to get a proper Justice League sequels. Finally see Darkseid come to Earth and other projects from Zack Snyder himself. Superman and Lois on the CW. Now, folks thought it was going to suck when it first came out, but after seeing the first five episodes, like it's really interesting. It's like Superman is better on TV than in movies. You could tell a better Superman story and spread it out throughout a season of television episodes, like Smallville. Smallville is the perfect example of a Superman story. Krypton didn't do so good. I mean, it did good, but I guess like people lost interest afterwards, and now we're left on a cliffhanger. Like I believe the cliffhangers were Apocalypse, Brainiac taking baby Jor-El to Earth to absorb the sunlight and get his Kryptonian powers, and Brainiac is going to raise him, and it's up to Seg and Lobo to get him back. I would hope they would at least put it in comic book form, but if not, there is some fan fiction out there. But it's sad that it was canceled. But Superman Lois, I would recommend watching it. It's a good show. Like you could watch it when it comes on the CW if you have cable. But if you want to watch the extended version, the extended cut, you could watch it on the CW app for free the very next day. But the main thing I want to talk about, the main thing with that is that is the Arrowverse dead? Because ever since Arrow ended, like it seems like the main story kind of like for the whole Arrowverse kind of declined. It's like, okay, Marvel, once they finish the Infinity Saga, they're coming up. They already know what they're going to come up with next. They already showing what's going on post Endgame and all that good stuff. Already got new stuff coming out the bag. But as far as DC, like after Crisis, like it's just kind of there now. Like Batwoman is not doing too good. Like I'm staying tuned to find out what's going to happen, but it's, I don't know. And the Flash, like he's supposed to take over like the torch, to be the headliner for the Arrowverse, but it's, I don't know. It kind of lost its edge after Crisis. Like I said, after Crisis. Like after Crisis, things just like started to slow down, started to decline. Things just became less surprising. And then like ever since COVID happened, like other shows are being pushed back. Like Legends of Tomorrow. Like I don't know when they coming back. They probably won't come back till later on this year. Probably like June or July. And then probably only gonna have like 13, 14 episodes this year. I doubt a crossover for the Arrowverse will happen this year due to COVID. And Black Lightning is on this final season. Well, it's canceled, of course. And that's probably going to only be 12 or 13 episodes. Maybe 16. But I'm sad to see it go. And I'm not going to watch it every week. I'm going to basically wait until the season is over with and watch it as a whole. Hell, I might review the whole series as a retrospect. But let me know in the comments if you want me to do it or not. Onward, on the other side of things, of one of my favorite franchises, Power Rangers. Power Rangers Dino Fury. So far, the season is pretty good. It's pretty good, likable characters. First female Green Ranger, little small tidbits of previous seasons on there, like the android Jay Borg on there and whatnot. If you haven't seen the first 5 episodes yet, by the time this video gets out, I'm pretty sure episode 6 will be out. But if you haven't seen it yet, they're all on YouTube. But the one thing I wanted to say about that is I feel the fact that Nickelodeon doesn't care about Power Rangers anymore. Like back in January, I think in late January, that's when we got production stills, like actual production stills, like photos of the characters morphing and in their clothes and helmetless and whatnot. And then like maybe 2 weeks before we get a trailer to the show. Like that's not how, I don't think that's how you promote a show at all. And then like I guess like by the time it gets to episode 8, which is probably be around April 17th or something like that, around the week of April 17th or whatever, it's going to go on hiatus until September or late August. But like Beast Morphers last year, when they went on hiatus, they managed to put they like in, I guess like in New Zealand, or I don't forgot which country it was. Like they didn't give a damn. They show new episodes every day all the way up to the finale, and someone kindly uploads it on Facebook. But I believe that would be the same for Dino Fury when that happens. When they go on hiatus. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I would check that out. But the Netflix removal for the other previous seasons, like I would like go back on. I love to go back on Netflix and just revisit some older seasons back in the early 90s, like Lost Galaxy, In Space. Like I revisit those seasons like every couple of years. But now they took them off of Netflix, and now they're slowly putting them on YouTube. But I mean, the one drawback for that is that you can't. I mean, if you don't have YouTube Premium, you can't skip the ads. So it'll just basically have commercials and all. But I've read someone had an insider that they will basically be moved to Netflix. Like the future seasons of Power Rangers will be moved to Netflix. Or it may be renewed for Nickelodeon. I don't know, but like I said, Nickelodeon doesn't care about Power Rangers anymore. Like they would not show a new episode of Power Rangers that week to show reruns of SpongeBob SquarePants because of the Kids Choice Awards. Like, why would anybody care? Why would anybody care? How would that conflict that anyway? How would that conflict? How would that conflict a new episode of Power Rangers and then several hours later the Kids Choice Awards? What does the Kids Choice Awards have to do with Power Rangers? There is no significant. They're not crossing over or anything like that. It's just that Nickelodeon wants to do what they want to do. But yeah, there are other things that I probably would want to talk about, but I think I've like kind of ran out. Oh, yeah, I forgot with the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe stuff. I forgot about Black Widow. Finally, Disney has caved, and Black Widow got pushed back yet again. But Black Widow will finally be streaming on Disney Plus July 9th with premiere access. So you probably will be paying 30. You will be paying $30 because I paid $60 already. I paid $30 for Mulan and $30 for Raya and the Last Dragon. I still haven't finished Mulan, but Raya and the Last Dragon was a pretty good movie. Like I would see it again. But well, I guess that's all I got to talk about today. I guess maybe other than oh, uh, Gina Carro firing from The Mandalorian. Basically, her character Gina Carro, her character is Cara Dune on The Mandalorian. I guess she said some kind of offensive. Well, she did say some offensive tweets from what the public is saying, and but everyone can't have opinion anymore without your job being on the line. But I digress. What does that future mean for the Mandalorian? They're just gonna write off her character. That's it. They're not gonna recast it. They're just gonna write it off. Like I don't know how they're gonna write around it. Well, they will. But other than that, that's all I gotta talk about for today. That's all I have here in my little bullets, my little notes of like of each show, movie, or whatever. But yeah, I'm back, and hopefully we'll get back to our regular videos in a week or two. I'm writing the review for Project Echo now. If you've seen the last video that I posted before, Spider-Man Miles Morales game review, and my anime that I'm reviewing after that is Project Echo. But in the comments, let me know what anime you want me to review. But I already got an anime I'm going to review after Project Echo. I just gotta get around to finish it before I can write my notes down of like what particularly stood out or not. But I thank you guys for sticking around and watching and listening to me ramble and getting tongue tied. I promise I'll get better with this off script kind of videos. But be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And I'll see you all guys next time.